All right. All right. All right. How y'all doing up in here? Where the DJ at? DJ, drop that beat. Oh, hey. How y'all doing up in here? We got Sunny up in here. We got Lisa up in here. We got Ron up in here. We got the King up in here. We got the Bomb Squad. What? Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, what's up, Carla? Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. What? Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. Y'all ready to have a good old time tonight? I said, are y'all ready to have a good old time tonight? Come on now. Come on now. Come on up in here, get them likes, y'all. I'm going to have the phone line open when I get done saying what I got to say. Yeah, I got something to say about this. I've been waiting to say this. I got to get it off my chest. Ooh, Trey, I got to stay working, Trey. Ooh, I'm about to blow my back out on this. My back about to be blown out. Oh my goodness. Come on, let's get these likes up. All right, DJ, cut the trap. Cut the music. Well, I just want to say I'm happy that y'all up in here at the place to be, the Messy Sweet Spot. I just got finished having some good meal. I'm kind of sleepy now, but I'm going to fight for it. Have y'all ever ate something and then you sleepy? That just lets you know I'm too big. I need to go on a treadmill. Anytime, what? Lord. Girl, wow, a big pop-up just came on my screen. Lord, I thought I was going to heaven. It was a big old screen. I said, what the hell? All right. How y'all doing? I'm so glad that y'all up in here. Hey, Elizabeth. Trey, you the reason why I'm tired at work up at 2 o'clock. Well, come on. Keep on listening, Trey. Keep on listening. I try to go on earlier parts of the day, and I try not to go on too much, you know. So I am here. I forgot what year my back was blown out. I know that's right, Elizabeth. You got to get it blown out. Every now and again, get that black bone out, okay? It'll help you. It keep you young. Oh, my God. This is so intense, y'all. Why did this got to be so intense? It's just too much drama. It is too much drama with these black folks. If it ain't this, it's that. So we are here, and I want to let y'all know this drama is with Jess Hilarious and T.S. Madison. Now, Charlamagne, he is a part of it, but it's a lot of underlying shit going on, okay? So I will tell you guys what recently went down. You guys know that girl, she did a TikTok. I believe her name is, what's her name? The girl that did the TikTok, she's a plus size woman. And she was telling you guys, the husband, she can't believe who she got married to. What the F? Who the F did I marry? You guys know that TikTok lady, right? Press 1 if you guys know. Well, on the Breakfast Club, between Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne, and the other guy, they all had this conversation about it. Charlamagne said some stuff about plus size people, He says, see, you big bitches, you big back hoes, okay, are so desperate that you'll let people play on you and all that. So he was really saying that big back girls, big plus size girls are desperate, okay? So Madison, T.S. Madison, she clapped back, but it wasn't in a very serious tone. She was just playing around with them. And the joke, it was kind of harsh. The part that Jess Hilarious had a problem with is when T.S. Madison said, we gonna cave Charlamagne head in, okay? We some head busters. We some head busters. We some head busters. We some head busters, okay? And I don't know if you guys know, but in the black community, they talk like that. Sometimes it can be serious and sometimes it can be just playing around. And thank you, Trey. Trey donated $5. Thank you, Trey. Trey says, I like T.S. Madison, but her reads hasn't been reading since Kaya. Okay. All right. Well, I thank you for that $5. I thank you for the $5. So getting back to my commentary, you know, that is the issue that Jess Hilarious had when she said, so we're going to cave Charlamagne head in, okay? Now she says, well, listen, now if it was some straight people or if it was, I guess, a straight woman said she was going to cave some head in on a gay man, that it would not be seen the same. It would be a double standard. And I thought about it, it would be a double standard if I came in and I said I wanted to cave a woman head in. It would be a double standard if what's his name? Jussie Smollett. If he came out and said he wanted to cave a woman head in, I think they'll be down his throat too. You know, he's gay. I think they'll be down his throat. But I don't know. Maybe she saw it differently. And I want to know, you guys know Jussie Smollett. Press 1 if you guys know who Jussie Smollett is. If Jussie Smollett came out and said he would crave, who? What's a girl? If he would clave in Chloe Bailey in the head. Would people be offended? I think it depends on the contents and the tone, but I think everybody would be offended just because he's a man saying that to a girl. I think people be offended. However, if you was to switch it around and if Chloe Bailey said that to a guy, that I will bash your head in, or are we going to bash his head in for talking shit about, us women? I don't think people will have an issue with Chloe Bailey saying it to Jussie. I think it's always been a double standard when it comes to men and women. And when women can say stuff towards men, but men cannot. Just like the hitting around. When you hit on people, it's more acceptable for a woman to hit on a man in a playing position and pushing around, but it is frowned upon when a man is pushing a woman around. It has always been that double standards. T.S. Madison playing around with a man figure like Charlamagne the God, when she said that, nobody thought shit of it. I mean, it went right over people's heads. Nobody felt no way because it's a woman figure, T.S. Madison, and a guy, Charlamagne. Charlamagne didn't even take offense to it. Charlamagne didn't even think shit about it. However, Jess Hilarious, she brung it up and she kind of reeled it in, and Charlamagne said, huh? Okay, now he see what you're talking about. And he said, yeah, that's not very nice. So T.S. Madison, she did respond to that, and she wanted to let everybody know she did not mean it in no physical harm. She did not mean it as if she literally was going to go down there and bash him in. She was just taking up for the plus size girls that he offended, because he said all plus size girls are pretty much desperate, okay? So in turn, T.S. Madison says, here I am taking up for girls. However, you got Jess Hilarious. But Jess Hilarious, I don't know much about her, but they say that she protect men. Like she is, people have called her Mammy. They say that she always protect men on the show. So I think it's in her character to protect the man against women, whether it be a trans woman, whether it be a woman. It don't matter. I think Jess in her track record has always been on the man side of things or protected men. Maybe she just have some sympathy for men. All right. So it kind of got heated. T.S. Madison said some shit. Okay. Lord have mercy, T.S. Madison. Listen, I don't ever want to get into it with T.S. Madison. Okay. Oh, hell no. I'm not into reading. That ain't my thing. I'm into peace and love. I shade a little bit, but I don't want to get my feelings hurt. I don't want all that drama. I don't like that nasty energy. But honey, T.S. Madison, she had a lot of stuff to say. Now, I cannot play everything that she said just because she used some language that I do not support. So I can't play for that sake, but I did see a blog post some of her stuff up, and hopefully they edit it out because I don't want certain that language. She used the language, the F-bomb, but she called it PH, and she used another language. But I just don't, I don't fool around with that type of language, but she is T.S. Madison. And, she have done so much for the LGBT community. She always speaking out. If anything go wrong, if a straight or anybody F with you, she gonna speak out for you. I ain't, okay? I'm gonna sit back, okay? Are you guys ready? Let me look in the comment section. So I'm gonna play. But I want to see what you guys are saying first. And I don't really talk about I talk about shit, but I haven't talked about this type of shit in a long, long time. It says, well, Jess seems tomboyish. Well, some people feel that way. No one but the other one is one. TD Jake's alter ego is T.S. Madison. Charlamagne needs to sit back. All right, so I guess let's talk about the word or caving in. All right. Were you offended when T.S. Madison said, when she was taking up for big size women? Okay, let's start from Charlamagne because it came from him first. How did you guys feel about Charlamagne saying that all plus size women are desperate? Okay. How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys feel like all plus size women are desperate? Press 1 if you feel like all plus size women are desperate for a man. Okay, and that's why they ass get played, because they big and nobody want them, so they do whatever to keep a man. Okay, is that how y'all feel about plus size women? Or press 4 if you feel like no, all plus size women do not get played. Some plus size women got values, morals, and you got a lot of skinny women out here that's getting played, that have low self-esteem. Your morals and values does not determine how big your back is, whether you big back or small back. But I do also feel like Charlamagne was joking. I didn't take him serious, just like I didn't take T.S. Madison serious, okay? I didn't take none of y'all serious, and hey, we are here today. So Charlamagne, that's what he said, and that's why T.S. Madison clapped back at him. And I don't know. I mean, I'm a plus size girl, but then maybe I'm not a plus size to everybody. I don't know. So what do y'all feel? Okay, so what Charlamagne said about big women, press 1 if it was highly offensive. Press 3 if it was not a big deal. What he said about plus size women, he said all plus size women are desperate. That's why that girl went through what she went through, because she a desperate plus size woman. And those type of women, they'll do anything to keep a damn man. Okay? What do y'all think? How do I feel about it? I hope he was just probably playing around. Now, could it be offensive to a whole bunch of big bitches? Yes, it could. Okay, they get tired of people seeing them as being desperate, okay? And, people want to wear in the scare. Do skinny people, do they get disrespected? Do skinny people, do they get made out of a fool? Yes, they do. All of y'all get played. Big bitches, you get played. Little bitches, you get paid. It don't matter how big, how small, y'all all getting played, okay? Y'all all with the same black mane, okay? Y'all all with the main man. So, I mean, that is one you have to consider within yourself. How do you feel about that stance? Do you, T.S. Madison, she was taking up for the big girls. Do you feel like T.S. Madison crossed the line when she said, so are we ready to cave? Charlamagne head in. We some head busters, okay? Press 10 if you feel like, oh my God, that right there, that crossed the line. That crossed the line. Press 15 if you feel like it was no big deal. All right. All right. So she was replying to Charlamagne and she was offended by his plus size comments. And she said, so we gonna cave his head in. Okay. Now with that stance, and if I take it out of context, it could be seen as very harmful if I took it out that context. If Trump was to say that shit, if Trump was to say that shit about Biden, I'd be fearful for Biden life. I'm like, Lord, please, no, don't do it to Biden, please. It's just whatever Trump comes out his mouth, Trump is so powerful. And I know y'all not Trump supporter. I'm not a Trump supporter. But he whatever his word is, joking or not, is always, people gonna run with it, whatever Trump says. But if you take it and let's see somebody else who can say it and people will not take it. Okay, Angela Yee. If Angela Yee came out and says, so are we ready to cave Puff Daddy head in? If Angela Yee came out and say, are we ready to cave in Puff Daddy head in for what he did to Cassie? Would y'all take Angela Yee serious? I know I won't. That's Angela Yee, okay? Girl, bye. That's Angela. Shit, I'm not taking what she said. What she says, it just don't hold weight if it came from a certain person's mouth. I think also, depending on who the person is, it weighs differently. Nothing is fair in life and everything is different. If Corey Holcomb says something versus a regular person says something, it's just going to hold weight differently. It's going to have a different meaning to it. If Angela Lee came out, and another thing too, she's a girl. A lot of times in our society, if a girl says something horrible like that to a guy, it's not taken seriously. And I want to know if Angela Yee came out and said that, are y'all ready to cave Diddy head in for what he did to Cassie? Press 25 if you would want to counsel Angela Yee for that statement. Press 30 if you would not want to counsel her and you ain't gonna think of a big deal. You know? Comment, let us know. And am I making sense to y'all? Can we please get the likes up? Can we please get the likes up? Jess is so messy. Shit, I thought you was talking about me. TS explained the context. Yep. Jess made it in something that it wasn't. You could tell she has some dislike to her spirit. It got on him about his statement wasn't that deep. Right. Okay. Can we cancel bills? I wish we can, Carla. Can you? Nah, I want to pay my bills off because I don't know what type of scheme you're doing if you're going to cancel bills. That's not a good example. Well, what is a good example? Call in, let me know. Well, when the phone lines come in, call in, let me know. Ask Gucci Man about Angelo Lee. Okay, what about him? I think I heard it, but I haven't seen that much, Elizabeth. And maybe Angela Yee could be a horrible person. However, if you know information about her, but if you take that out of context, take that information out and you just see Angela Yee as speaking, I'm not going to take Angela Yee as a threat. I'm sorry. Just not. And I don't think majority of society is going to see that way either. All right. But another thing about side, everybody sees shit differently. You gonna see shit differently versus the next person, and that's just how life works, you know. So I'm gonna go here, and this is what Jess said earlier today, I believe.
For his big bad comment.
Oh my God, no.
Damn, what did I do?
No.
Yes, that's what I said. I was like, oh my God, you should be real scared. Last week, I reported on the viral TikTok series "Who the F Did I Marry" by Risa Tisa. And for those who may not be familiar, this is the woman who had an exclusive series on TikTok and shared all the lies her ex-husband told her and how she believed them. Charlamagne shared his opinion on the story when I reported it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back behavior. Does she have a big back?
She do give Sheila that was driving up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Sheila
did.
was beautiful though.
Yeah, no. You talked about the big back, not the
big
face.
back. Yeah, you're right.
She's cool.
What's your thing with big backs?
No, I'm just saying because
All right, so how do you guys feel about them talking about plus size women? Do you guys think that was offensive, just hilarious, and Charlamagne talking about big backs and plus size women? Comment, let me know. Press 1 if you find that to be offensive to plus size women. Press 5 if you feel like it was not. All right. So what we're doing is we're going through and we dissecting it piece by piece. Okay. And then I'm going to open up the phone lines. So was that offensive what Jess and old boy was saying about plus size women? Let's play it again.
Okay, so Madison threatens Charlamagne for his big bad comment.
oh my God, no.
Yes, that's what I said. I was like, oh my God, you should be real scared. Last week, I reported on the viral TikTok series "Who the F Did I Marry" by Risa Tisa. And for those who may not be familiar, this is the woman who had an exclusive series on TikTok and shared all the lies her ex-husband told her and how she believed them. Charlamagne shared his opinion on the story when I reported it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back behavior. Does she have a big back?
She do give Sheila that was driving up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Sheila
did.
was beautiful though.
Yeah, no. You talked about the big back, not the
big back.
face.
Yeah, you're right.
She's cool.
What's your thing with big backs?
No, I'm just saying because in a situation like this, some of you big backs, y'all got to stop being so thirsty for a man. There's a man out there for you. Okay, this woman believed all of this because she wanted to believe all of this. Big back belief isn't like everybody else's belief. Okay, she said it.
All right, so he's trying to make it different than plus size women. And that's not true. Shit. If that's the case, then all you skinny hoes, you have no excuse when your ass get paid. If a skinny girl ever get played by Charlamagne definition, you should never get played. Only people that's getting played is these desperate big back girls. And clearly you ain't it, but you get played just as much and you want to play victim just as much, okay? So this is where a lot of this thing came from with Charlamagne with big girls.
He said everything I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
She wanted to believe whatever was coming out of his mouth because she wanted a man so bad.
Okay.
All right, because she wanted a man so bad, okay? What do y'all think about it? Because she wanted a man so bad. Charlamagne said that big bitch, she's a big back bitch. She was so desperate, and he separates big girls from regular girls, and he says, you big girls out here, you're so desperate for a man, you'll believe anything he says. And that's what big back girls do. Y'all believe whatever that man says. So Charlamagne was starting shit already because you separated a group of people and you told a group of people that this is only y'all problem and you group only deal with it when that is so far from the truth. Skinny girls deal with it. Medium girls deal with it. All of y'all motherfuckers deal with the shit, okay? Believe in whatever people say, believe in it. You know, believe in what a man tell you, you know? And why is she getting degraded? Why is she getting put down? Because she trusted in a man. Don't y'all say you need to trust in your man? Now, I don't trust in men. You know, if you know me, I have trust issues when it comes to men. It's going to take me a long time in order to trust a man. A man can tell me everything, and I still won't believe his ass. However, you have some girls that are really into fairy tale, and, you know, you have some men that are very convincing, and they will tell you what you want to hear. Is it your fault that you believe them? Press 1 if it's your fault if you believe them. Press 5 if it's not your fault that you believe them. I want to know, how do y'all feel? 1, it's not your fault. 5, it is your fault. What is it? Okay? Tell me right now so I would know. Charlamagne says she only believed it because she wanted to believe it. He lied to her and she believed the lies, not knowing they were lies. She thought his lies were truth. She found out later it was all a lie. So who do you blame? Do you blame the man for lying, or do you blame the woman for believing that he was honest and truthful? Who do you blame? I'm still waiting on the comments. I need these comments to start rolling. Okay? Rolling. Can y'all get faster with the comments? We got 1 5, 1 2 1s, 2 5s. Wow. So some of you guys feel that it is the woman's fault because she believed the lie. Why is it the woman's fault because she believed the lie? I don't get that concept. Why is it? She was trusting and she believed what this man said. I don't get it. Now, I would never do it, but I'm built different, okay? But I understand how people trust in another man. So can you guys please tell me that? My brother G believe liars and he 48. Okay, thank you. I guess y'all not participating because I'm sure asking y'all a question. If it's three good to be true, it's mostly like is a lie. Okay. All right. So when these men lie and say they straight and they not bisexual, is that your fault or they fault because you believed it? Huh? If a man tell you he a straight man and you believed it, who fault is that? Is it yours or his? Huh? Is it your fault because you believed he was straight? That's on you. Huh? I mean, because we can play this shit any way we want to play it, okay? I bet y'all answers going to change when it come to that. Y'all quiet now.
All right, so T.S. Madison threatens.
Hold on. Bombshell talking about it's not different. A lie is a lie and a truth is a truth. Nothing is different. It's not different at all. A lie is a lie, Bombshell. A truth is a truth. It don't matter. Okay. Trey donated $2. Thank you. She saw red flags and ignored them. Oh, okay. Now, Trey, I will tell you guys, I don't know who they talking about. The plus size woman, I didn't see that. Okay. I didn't see the show. So I cannot talk from it from a detailed perspective. I'm just commentating based off a Charlamagne comment. Do you get that? I didn't see the whole TikTok video because this TikTok lady, this is not what this video about. I'm just responding for what Charlamagne said.
Charlamagne for his big back comment.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, that's what I said. I was like, oh my God, you should be real scared. Last week, I reported on the viral TikTok series "Who the F Did I Marry" by Risa Tisa. And for those who may not be familiar, this is the woman who had an exclusive series on TikTok and shared all the lies her ex-husband told her and how she believed them. Charlamagne shared his opinion on the story when I reported it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back behavior. Does she have a big back?
She do give Sheila that was driving up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Sheila was beautiful though.
Yeah, no. You talked about the big back, not the face.
Yeah, you're right.
She's cool.
What's your thing with big backs?
No, I'm just saying because in a situation like this, some of you big backs, y'all got to stop being so thirsty for a man. There's a man out there for you. Okay, this woman believed all of this because she wanted.
How about all of y'all women need to stop being so thirsty? How about that? All of y'all men need to stop being so thirsty. How about that? How about everybody stop being so thirsty? All of y'all are thirsty as hell. All of y'all are thirsty. Y'all are thirsty. Y'all so damn thirsty. All of y'all are thirsty. Do you agree everybody is thirsty? Press 1 if everybody is thirsty, or press 2 if only big size girls are thirsty. Y'all all thirsty.
Believe all of this. Big back belief isn't like everybody else's belief. Okay, she said it herself. He said everything I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
She wanted to believe whatever was coming out of his mouth because she wanted a man so bad.
Okay, so T.S. Madison threatens Charlamagne for his big back comment.
Oh my God, no.
He gonna say, oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. So she threatened him. So is it a threat? What is a threat? She said, so are we gonna cave somebody's head in? Is that a threat? I guess if you take it out of context and switch it up. But let's continue on.
So, T.S. Madison, a self-proclaimed big backer, she publicly checked in on the rest of the Big Back Brigade to see how she should respond. And she said, hashtag big back people, including me. Y'all letting Charlamagne get away with that? Or are we caving his face in? Let me know.
Whoa.
Yep, there was no LOL, there was no emoji, there was no nothing. First of all, why nobody even talking to you? How you just include yourself into that? Now, if you were to say that to her, then what would happen?
Oh, they'd be calling for my head on social
What?
media.
I'm talking about social media
Not
in the
only that,
streets.
in the streets.
Everywhere.
They'll ask for you to be canceled, suspended, and all that.
It's like, what are we even talking about?
Well, let the record show, I didn't even know the young lady had a big back. Okay, I just said it sounded like big back behavior. And I know big back belief when I hear it.
Okay.
Okay, that's all.
Well,
I don't know.
All right, so this is a question I want to know. If Charlamagne would have came out and he said, are we going to bash Stacey Dash? Are we going to bash Rihanna head in or what? Will they be calling for his name if he said, are we going to bash Jessica head in or what? If Charlamagne came out and you know Jessica, the girl he had a situation with, if he said, so are we going to cave Jessica head in or what? If he would have said that, how would people react? Press 15 if people were act crazy. Press 20 if they will be fine with it, okay? The point is that Jessica, she is born a woman and she's not gay or LGBT, but people still have an outrage with a man saying that to a woman. So it's not no gay or LGBT shit. It's really men saying things to women is seen as a double standard when a woman says it to a man. It hits different. And we have always been a double standard society when it comes to a lot of things that women are able to do and men cannot do. And people talk about this all the time, you know? So I just wanted to clear that up. So because it seemed Jess, she had an agenda to point out, I guess a lot of people, they push this agenda. Well, you know, if gays are so protected, LGBT is heavily protected, and they're more protected than, I guess, black folks. And I find that hard to believe. Shit. LGBT people, they can't even live in a lot of places. They get their head tucked off. They get jailed. And if you're just a black man or a black woman and you're not LGBT, you don't got to worry about that shit. You don't got to worry about that shit ever. You ain't never have to worry about this shit. So to say that one have more protection, I ain't buying into it. Yeah. So let me look in the comment section. It says it's a gay lingo. I don't know what the gay lingo is. So I'm going to continue to play. I'm going to look in the comment section. It says, embrace tour features, black people. I don't know what that means. Jess spoke facts on that. If they said that about a big black man, TS would have been pissed. If they said that about a big black man, well, they say that about a big black man. That's a lie, too grown for you. That's a straight up lie. I can name you a lot of black gay men with big backs. They come and they drag and nobody does nothing about them. Starting with Miss Netta. They drag Miss Netta. Do they not drag Miss Netta? Do they not talk shit about Miss Netta? Press 1 if they drag Miss Netta for her features, for how she look, how big she is, all them bumps. Press 1 if they drag Miss Netta. They drag Miss Netta all the time. Ain't nobody saying shit. Okay, another one. Don't you know that man that be eating, he be eating all nasty and stuff, and he be going around the world? You know that big man, he got them big ass muscles. They steady roasting his ass. They talk about his big back ass, don't they? They talk about his big back ass, and nobody cares. Ain't nobody protesting and saying, oh my God. Look at Charlamagne, what's his name? Shannon Sharp. They called him gay. They degraded him. Straight men degraded Shannon Sharp for being gay. Who did anybody stop or get Mike Epps canceled? Is anybody getting that dude? What's his name? Eddie Ruffin. Nobody getting Eddie canceled. Nobody getting Corey Holcomb canceled. And people are still heavily support them. So that's bullshit. That's bullshit. So give me what else you got. And can I get some likes? Can I get the likes up? Can I get the likes up? Okay. Let's get the likes up. All right. So it be a lot of gay men that get talked about. I'll give you another one. You want another gay man they talk about and nobody does nothing about it? Do y'all want me? I can go on because we got Saucy Santana. Don't they talk about his big back? Don't they talk about Saucy Santana, big gay, big back? They steady talk about his big back. They talk about his appearance. They talk about everything. And ain't nobody getting canceled for that. So girl, bye. Girl, bye. All this fake propaganda. Fighting the evil says Shannon is zesty. Well, listen, fighting. You got to work that up with Shannon. Shannon said he's a straight man. Okay? So the whole point is that people talk about gay people and nothing happens. Gay people are not heavily protected in the black community. Nobody is going to protect you in the black community when people dogging out gay people. It has been in history in the black community. Gay people get dragged and beat up all the time. Ain't nobody going to help. They're going to be like, good. You should have man up. Good. You should have been tough enough. Well, you need to stop being gay. You need to start acting straight. You hear that? You need to stop being gay. You need to start acting straight. That's what they tell you in the straight community. I mean, black community. Shit, ain't nobody protecting no black gays in the black community. That's all some fake ass propaganda. They said Shamar. Yeah, I forgot about him. That crooked back dude. Okay. Yeah, him too. Ooh, I don't like to say his name. Lord have mercy. But honey, it's a host of them. It's too many to mention. Okay, just not good for this breakfast show. T.S. Madison is my cousin. We used to play. Oh, that's good. Sour cream. Santana needs to get a refund on his botched surgery. Damn, y'all call them all out. I mean, it's a list of them I can name, but I don't need to go there. And I think it's, these people got feelings, when they get talked about, when the black community talk about their size and their big backs and their shape, I'm sure it hurts them. Even though they pretend like it does not hurt them, it hurts the F out of them. They're human. They are human. It hurts. But nobody cares that it hurts. Like Saucy Santana and the rest of the gang, they have to wear a tough face, because if Saucy Santana start crying out here and say, oh my God, y'all talk about my bag, oh God. Nobody's feeling sorry for a black gay man. In the black community, nobody cares about a black gay man cry, okay? They don't give a F. So therefore, that black gay man gonna have to strong up, and he's gonna have to go toe to toe, and that's when you create a lot of black men or some black men that become vicious with their words and vicious with their tongue because they were born and they were created in a very vicious society, which created them to be vicious. If you want more loving people, you have to produce love in your community. And it shows when you have people that are very vicious with their words. They came from a very harsh and vicious society. That's where that comes from. People that are coming from a loving society, they don't even know how to be vicious because that's just not who they are. That's not what they've been around. People around them have poured love into them, not hate and not criticism and not viciousness. So yeah, a lot of them be really strong with their words because I'm sure they got tore down so many times and nobody give a fuck about their tears. So in order to be seen, they're going to have to lash back and come with attacks. Okay. Now when they come back to attack, to respond, then it's a problem. Okay. Fantasia has a huge ass back there. Now, what does her butt got to do with anything? How did Fantasia get involved? Okay. Biggie from Baggy is a man with a wide back. I didn't know that, Stevie Ray. Are you saying Biggie is a transgender? Okay, because I think I know you're talking about Biggie, but I didn't think she was a man. You know? I think I seen her crying. Biggie looked like a girl to me. Gigi, talk about that Precious pregnant with twins. Okay, I don't know nothing about it, so you have to send that to me, okay? Shout out to the Big Black community. Y'all selling them Popeyes. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Big Back Brigade was upset at me.
Well, I don't know how somebody just include themselves in it. Like, why? So, T.S. Madison.
Okay, she talks about she doesn't know why T.S. Madison responded. T.S. Madison is a gossip commentary. Everybody takes Breakfast Club conversation and they talk about it. I think that was so silly of her. Breakfast Club, you invite the black community to sit down with y'all to have conversation. You invited everybody in the black community and everybody around the world to sit up here and have breakfast with your ass at the damn table to have open conversation and dialogue. That is what the comment section is there for, right? Right? To see people comment about your goddamn commentary. That's the whole point of it. Everybody does it. But I guess when T.S. Madison does it, it's a problem. Huh? It's a problem. Okay. I'm just asking a damn simple question. The Breakfast Club, isn't it a place where they invite everybody to come and sit down with them as they have conversation about other people's business? Because this whole started with a woman on TikTok. And they put their opinion on a woman on TikTok, as they do, because that's what gossipers do. And people, gossiper comments, they conversate and have dialogue about what you guys discuss in a public forum. So to say why you even respond in a comment to what we talking about as if it was private, as if it was done in the privacy of your own home with nobody around, that is ludicrous. But let's go on.
Why are we?
I don't think she was serious though. Was she serious? That sounded like
I don't see no LOL.
The beginning of it sounded like a joke.
All right, so Charlamagne, clearly he didn't think much of it when he first heard it. And he's like, oh, she wasn't serious, right? And T.S. Madison, she came out, she cleared it. She said she was not serious about it. But Jess Hilarious, she was very confident that she was serious. She wanted to stir the pot. She wanted to get Charlamagne riled up. She wanted to be like, oh, hell no. She wanted Charlamagne to go off on T.S. Madison. She like, no, you gonna let her fly with that shit? You ain't gonna say nothing? Come on, y'all. Did y'all hear that shit? Did y'all hear that shit? She really wanted to create a big war from this. She wanted to stir the pot so bad when it come to this. Now, I don't know why. They said that T.S. Madison and Jess, they have each other phone numbers. They have conversated before. But hey, anything for clicks and views, okay? I think people want attention. They want a lot of click and views, and they want it to blow up to be controversial so it can draw in the numbers.
Well, is she your friend? Did she call you up and say, I'm just playing?
No, I'm talking about the beginning when she said the big back people. What did she say?
She believes she has a big back. She said, hashtag big back people, including me.
Yeah, I thought that was a joke.
Are we caving in his face?
Yeah, don't do that, T.S. Madison. You know what I'm saying? Because Jess just said it would. If I was to make a tweet about a transgender like that and end it by saying, "Oh, we caving their face in," social media would be calling for my head.
Absolutely.
So let's play nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's absolutely play nice. But
now another thing I want to talk about: did T.S. Madison say, "Are we caving his face in because he's a black man"? Was it based on that? No, she was just talking about the comment. I wish she would have played different words because people that don't like her is always going to be looking at her. They're always going to nitpick. They're always going to try to twist it and turn it, to weaponize it, to try to come for her. She has to realize she does have a big target on her back, and a lot of people are watching and looking, but hell, she can fight her own battle. She gonna do what she want to do. That's just what I would do. You know what I mean? But I'm a scary ass bitch. Don't listen to me, shit. My views is fucking low, okay? Don't take no advice from me, shit. She doing what she gotta do. She doing well, shit. She up here, she got Grammys. She doing this, she doing that. She doing good. So whatever the fuck she doing is working, honey. I ain't, okay? I need to start taking pointers from her ass, okay? God damn it, okay? Because whatever I'm doing, honey, it ain't it. But let's go.
yeah, that's crazy. Cause that's gonna fly right up under the radar. Cause I guess she could say that. That's crazy. I don't understand. Why are we?
I don't think she was serious though. Was she serious? That sounded like
I don't see no.
All right, so this is what she stated. It says, y'all already know how this gonna go. Now we are going to do this in love. Why didn't Jess Hilarious say in love? Oh, okay. This is from her comment from that. Okay. But we are going to definitely do this. All right. So when I go here it go. T.S. Madison slams Just Hilarious for big back comments. All right. Let's see.
We're from two different areas, but we know that I wasn't threatening Charlamagne the God. For what? For what? See, the thing about it is, what all the people over there that want to jump on your pussy lips is that
Lord have mercy. I thought Hollywood Unlocked would at least cut some of this stuff out. I'm afraid to hear what she got to say because I know she said some stuff and her language is so colorful and my language ain't that colorful. Okay? I'm a censored girl. I'm censored. She ain't. Okay? I'm censored. Let's go.
Because I'm a tranny.
There we go again. See, I can't even play. And I thought Hollywood Unlocked would do so much better. I would just tell you guys what she said because she used too many colorful words for me. Trey donated $20 and says, big back lives matter, little back lives matter, no back lives matter, low key. Feel like Jess is jealous of TS. Love you, Gigi. Maz and Chad. Well, thank you, child, for the $20. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right, so I don't support some of these words that she used. She used the T word, and she used other words. I just don't support it. I have nothing against anybody. It's just certain words and vocabularies I just don't support. So I did want to play it, but I can tell you what she said, okay? She came back to Jess Hilarious. She was very upset at Jess Hilarious. She was mad because she said, Jess Hilarious, you have my cell phone. Why didn't you call me? She felt that Jess Hilarious, you tried to really incite a war to be against her for something that she was just playing around with. She said that Jess Hilarious, if it was that serious, why couldn't you have called her, you know, and invite her on the show and she would say it to his face? Wouldn't that be more interesting? Well, maybe Jess Hilarious, maybe she didn't want to get T.S. Madison that time of day. Maybe she wanted to incite it. Maybe she wanted to be dramified. That's exactly what it looked like. So T.S. Madison, she also brung up other things. I wish she wouldn't have brung it. Listen, these are grown women. They do what they want to do. She also mentioned Jess Hilarious' boyfriends. She said her last boyfriend was down low and cheated on Jess Hilarious with another man. And that is the reason why Jess Hilarious is possibly mad at her and some people. She also stated how Country Wayne went on Shannon Sharp's show and pretty much said Country Wayne was like telling the world that Jess Hilarious, he had to beg her to leave him alone because he did not want to be bothered by Jess Hilarious. Okay. She brought up, she apologized to Charlamagne and she told Charlamagne she didn't mean anything by it. But she was very irritated. She was very hurt. She felt like she went around and she did interviews. And when people asked about Jess Hilarious, she said nice things and she kept it cute. Okay. But she felt like Jess Hilarious for a while has been tapping her on the shoulder, taking shots here and there. And she felt like this was her time just to let her all out. She had enough. And she went off. It was very colorful. Okay. And y'all know I'm censored over here. I'm not that bold. Okay. So, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right. So, yeah, that is what is going on today. And the lady in the middle, this is what the conversation was all over about, the lady in the middle. That's how it started. All right. So I'm going to open up some phone calls and we can have conversations. You can ask me questions. Just be respectful. You guys know I do not promote colorful language on my show. All right. So remember that. Keep in mind, don't be saying too much colorful stuff. All right. All right. So how did I do in the commentary, y'all? I'm about to open up the phone lines. Press 1 if I did really well on it. Okay. Press 5 if you felt like.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio.
5 if you felt like I should have did better. Okay. Okay. So I'm waiting for them to go.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important...
All right,
Your show is scheduled to start in 27 seconds.
All right. All right. So I have the lines open. Thank you, Bomb Squad. I did good. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. This is very controversial, you know.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Carla.
Blog Talk Radio.
All right. So let's see how I do with these callers. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Let's see how I do with these callers. All right. So please like this video. If you like this video, it could be bumped into the algorithm and it would promote me to do more topics like this. All right. So we got the phone calls. They came in real quick on this one. Caller from 267. You are live on the air. Can you turn the radio off for me, please?
Yeah, I got it off.
Thank you. How
Can you
you
hear
doing?
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, this is Philly calling you. How you doing,
Hey, Philly. I love me some Philly. I've never been to Philly. I've been to Philly one time with my dad, but I didn't really enjoy Philly.
All that. Yeah, we
Huh?
all that over here. But
I love your
listen, I was
personalities
calling you.
in Philly.
Oh, thank you. I love yours. I was going to tell you, don't be scared, girl. Be you. You all that.
Oh,
You know
thank you.
people's wishy-washy. When
Yeah.
people's wishy-washy, the things go up and down, up and down. You all that.
Thank you. I gotta work on that. It's a trying time for me, but
Yeah.
I'll remember that. And I thank you so much. Give me the courage.
And I wanted to also tell you, you are gorgeous. I missed you the other day, but I seen your pictures of you. You know, your before and after. Your before pictures was my spec.
Okay.
That was my spec. I'm telling you, you gorgeous.
Thank
Either
you.
way, you was gorgeous.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. Where did you see him
All
at?
right,
Did
well,
you
I'm
see him?
calling about this.
Did you see it
I
on my
seen him
channel?
on your show.
Okay, on my channel.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
good.
It was you was already done with the live. It was like after. I caught it after.
Got it. Okay, but it was my channel you saw it from, not nobody
It was
else's
your
channel. Okay.
It was your, no, I heard you. Don't steal my pictures.
Right, they do, girl. I have to deal with
I
people
can
stealing my
believe it.
pictures all my life.
Fine as you was, I said I know they steal her pictures.
Yeah, ever since
But
I
listen,
go ahead. Let's get on
Go
it.
ahead.
Enough about
no,
me.
you go ahead.
No.
No, listen. About this here, I feel like this. They on a radio show. I don't think it was just hilarious place to call her. You see what I'm saying? Why should she call her about that? It was addressed to him. Now, as far as her throwing a little yeast in it, that's what they do on radio shows.
Okay.
You know, I listened to what you played, and she was like, well, I don't think she was as messy as she could have been about it.
Got it. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Now the reason why I can see her calling, say for instance, if I was doing a show and I talked to you, I know you, Philly, all right, but I didn't like what you said on your commentary. I felt like what you said was very it was very homophobic. I felt like you had violence in your heart. I felt like you was really putting it out here, like you really wanted to harm somebody that was on the show. So instead of going to the show and talking about it, I decided to call you and say, hey, do you mind? I have a problem with what you said on your show. When you said that about my co-host, you said that you was going to put pause on him. And I can't respect that. So can you clean that up, or can you make an apology, or what did you mean by that? Because I can't deal with nobody like that. But she did not do that because you got a phone number for a reason. I mean, when you have issues with someone, I think the grown-up thing to do is reach out and let them know. Yeah. But that's a privilege. She didn't give her that privilege.
Let me ask you this, though.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. Did she say... because I looked at the clip you showed, did she say more than that? Like he should, like something bad?
You talking about T.S. Madison? Did T.S. Madison say more bad?
Jess, did she say like
okay, Jess,
more
Jess did this. This is what Jess did, okay? Say, for instance, I'm going to call you Philly, and I'm talking to my girl.
Okay.
I'm talking to my girl. Listen, did you hear what Philly said about y'all? Yeah, she said she gonna bash your head in. Yeah, what you got to say about that? Okay. That's messed up. Why would she say that?
Well,
she said she gonna bash your head in.
Yeah.
So you gonna let you go like wait. You gonna let Philly get away with that? You ain't gonna say nothing more about that? Now see, I
got you.
So it was inciting.
Yeah,
she was looking for Charlamagne to blow it up, and she wanted the black community to run with it.
But didn't her and Jess go through something before? Or was something Jess said about trans people? That's what I was thinking maybe why she did it. I think they had words before.
They had
Did
words
you hear
before.
about it?
Yeah, that was last year, but they're over that,
Yeah.
and this wasn't about that.
Okay.
Unless you feel like it's
Okay.
somehow connected, but I would think that's
I feel like this is what I feel. I do feel she might have been poking the bear, and I just felt like it shouldn't have been her place to call Madison, but at the same token, I feel like Jess was probably poking the bear because of the little discrepancy she had with the transgender community. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Women is petty sometimes. Women is real petty. And I think that might have, because a lot of times, how you be mad at something and you go, okay, we cool, it's over. But in the back of your head, when something come up, you be like, oh, this so-and-so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I can
think
tell you.
Jess might still be harboring a little bit of resentment.
Oh, see, I didn't think it that way. It's possible. I hope not. I thought it was like this, okay?
Well, that's what I thought of instantly. Soon as I seen it was a little something going on, I said, oh, she carrying that stuff from last time.
This is what I thought.
Why else would she do that?
Well, I'm going to answer you, and I tell you what I thought first. I thought that they had that issue last year. It was miscommunication, have different beliefs.
Right.
But they had a conversation about it, and things were squashed, okay? So if things were squashed, there's no need to go back to reharness that. There's no need to go back and weaponize it. It's done. It's over. So then I hear Jess Hilarious. She also worked with other transgenders. So I'm thinking, okay, if you're talking to other transgender women, then I don't get it. You should be cool. So now this happens.
Right.
So I don't know. Do I feel that Jess was carrying a bone? I will hope not. I will hope it would just have to do with T.S. Madison comment. She did not like that T.S. Madison.
I would hope she wasn't carrying a bone either, but
hold on, can I finish?
I'm going by how women is.
Right,
can
I finish? Philly, you gonna keep talking over me now, girl. Okay, so
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I hope it was Jess from Just Hilarious picking that out, and she just did not like that comment that T.S. Madison had towards that black man. I haven't paid attention closely to Just Hilarious, but she does come off like she always protecting black men. So to me, that is in her character to protect black men on the smallest things, or it seemed like she be having a lot of black men's back versus women's back.
Okay.
Because even with the conversation with the big black girl, she was, well, she ain't say nothing bad with her. But I guess some people felt like she should have stood up for the big black girl when Charlamagne told the world that big women just desperate, and this is just what big women does. But maybe she ain't think much of it.
I think she should have stood up. But was the big bad girl meaning fat girls? Is that what he meant?
Yeah, because they say fat girls got big backs, wide backs. It's a diss.
Well, I'm gonna say something what my cousin said back in the day. All fat mamas got husbands. They need to get up off of big women. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, but just remind me of somebody though that would carry a bone, and I could be dead wrong.
No, you could be right. That's your
kind of people.
Yeah, that's your thoughts. You could be right. Shit, I don't know these people.
Yeah, cause let me tell you, when I watched it and heard about it, that was the first thing that popped in my head. I said, "Oh, she tripping on her from that old stuff." That's what I thought. I could be wrong. But I just thought I don't think from Madison's side, I don't think that she should have been if it was organic. If they talked about it before the show, then she should have gave her a call. But if it just came up like that, I don't know. If she should have called her.
Well, the thing about it,
they get promotions and stuff too. She on the little show now. She happy.
Well, the thing
they get new.
Well, I think the thing about it was up for conversation, and Just Hilarious, she steered it to, like it's a problem. Like nobody thought it was a problem, but Jess Hilarious kept bringing it up like it was an issue. She wanted more of an outrage from Charlamagne, and she wanted to point that out.
Okay, so don't you think it's got to be a reason behind that?
The reason is, she said that I don't know. It could be a reason, but I said, I felt like she always protect black men, and for the fact that she came and said that, bashing his head in, she just took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
And she tried to.
But I think she should have protected the women, said something for the women too when he said that about the big back girls. That's just my thoughts. Being that you're a woman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But clearly,
But
I guess she ain't feel
not
like
in
it.
a group.
Yeah, I guess she felt like she, or it is what it is.
Right. Yeah, but I'm glad I got you, Messy. I'm
glad I got you too, boo. And please call me more. All right?
I will. I certainly will. I love your show.
Love you too. All right, calling from 704. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about this?
Good evening, Miss Gigi. It's me, Ramsey, a.k.a. the Lotus Flower. I hope you're doing well this evening.
Yes, I'm doing good. How about yourself? Do you have me on speaker? Can you come up to the mic, please?
I'm driving. This is the best that I can do.
Well, I'm going to work with it.
You can hear me.
I'm going to work with it.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to say that I think Jess Hilarious definitely was poking the bear. I think that she was dog whistling. I think that she was trying to rev up the black community against T.S. Madison. Yes, it's because of the little beef or whatever they had prior. But like Maddie said, if you watch Maddie's full video, and I did, T.S. Madison was saying, listen, we have had conversations in the past, and you could have tried to resolve this with me, but you didn't. And like what you were saying with the previous caller, it was the fact that Jess Hilarious sat up on the Breakfast Club with millions of listeners and made a point of Maddie's statement, not everybody else's. She pointed out what T.S. Madison said, and then she took the carving out your face out of context and not knowing what the lingo actually meant. She took it to think that meant punching someone in the face, which it doesn't even mean that. So she was using the vernacular incorrectly and also trying to rev up, like you were stating, to get Charlamagne to say something. I think that she's a rebel rouser. I think she wants to, make a good impression at the Breakfast Club. And also, I think she knows that it's a good wedge issue, especially for black women when it comes to the trans.
Yes.
There's a lot of homophobia and a lot of transphobia in the black community, and a lot of black women suffer from a lot of fear when it comes to these men and what they got going on. And like T.S. Madison talked about allegedly getting, very credible information that the Jess Hilarious's ex-boyfriend, Chris, that we knew was a down low fella down in the Baltimore. Right. And known to be hanging out with the girl. And that was the genesis of her disliking of the trans community, according to T.S. Madison. I don't know. That's speculation. What I will say is that Jess Hilarious historically seems to be one of those black women who do have an issue with trans women. She even went so far as to chastise Mandy. I don't know if you know that from The Thing Is, so The Thing Is and Horrible Decisions, because she said that Jess seemed to be homophobic and referred to herself as cisgender. And Jess Hilarious said, you wouldn't even be saying you cisgender if some tranny didn't say that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Well, hold on. Let's not use those colorful words, the T word, if you don't mind.
Right.
And if Jess knew her research, the trans no trans person created that word. That was not created by a trans person. But continue on.
Yes, ma'am. My apologies for using that word, but it was the way she was using
I get
it and
it.
throwing it at Mandy, right, as a disparagement. So she definitely has some sort of feelings about the community. Jess Hilarious does, as do a lot of black women, which in my humble opinion is absolutely veiled homophobia, deep down, built in the church, built on religion.
Right.
And she was trying to poke the bear. And Maddie really is smart. T.S. Madison's very media savvy, and she's not going to let you just poke at her. Maddie has a platform as well. And so for her to be like, wait a minute, you sat up there with all these millions of people, you pointed me out and tried to make it seem like I said something violent against this man that I didn't even say.
Right.
You know, and so she got on her platform and was like, no, ma'am, not only am I going to say how incorrect you were, but I'm going to drag you. I'm going to drag you because you had it coming. Like she said, I've been trying really hard to make sure, because with T.S. Madison, if you remember, she got into it real bad with Michelle A.T. Alien Brown all those years ago over the, when they leaked her phone number when her and Kia broke up. And
I had no
that whole
idea.
black woman wedge. Oh, yeah, it's a whole thing. It was a whole wedge between black women and against T.S. Madison and, all that drama with the cis women and real women and all this negative energy. And it had calmed down. Now, Jess seemed to be trying to whip that energy back up. Mm-hmm. And I know that T.S. was like, no, I'm getting out in front of this. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't know what your problem is, but I'm not going to let you use me. And my relationship with Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club, which she had established before there was a Jess Hilarious on that show. So for her to be giving out, and she's responding to something that's taken a viral video that's taken the nation, like Maddie said. Why can't she have an opinion? Why she is a broad-backed girl. She would refer to herself as big back. So for her to use the term carve it in the face, which she's talking to her people. So in the gay community, that's lingo. They know what it is. For a straight woman, Jess, to insert herself into the gay lingo, pick it up, misinterpret it, and then try and weaponize and try and dog whistle to get black women to get into their homophobic bag and try and attack and get on her side is incorrect. Jess Hilarious is not a victim in this. She tried, and I'm glad that, like you said, he didn't take the bait. Charlamagne didn't take the bait. And Maddie came out and publicly got on her platform and said, girl, I'm not scared of you. I won't be bullied by you, and I'm not going to let you rile up these women.
Well, good for her.
That I'm violent. Yeah, I like that. I like that Maddie did that. Jess Hilarious does have a good platform now, but it can also be used as a bully pulpit.
It will be used as a
bully
pulpit. Right. You're absolutely right.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
No, but keep talking. Yeah. You're absolutely right. It will use as a bully pulpit if T.S. Madison does not check it. Those type of individuals, they don't respond well. If Madison is be quiet, they will take her niceness and they will squash her with her own niceness. With the black community, you have to be just as aggressive as they are. They only respect aggressiveness. That's all these years, the gay community have been submissive and sweet. And what has it got them? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely, you're still less than, you're still not invited, you're still scum. So that don't work. Okay? So go ahead, keep talking, because I like your talking points and I'm learning from you.
Well, I just want to bring up that I really like that what you brought up because, I appreciate about T.S. Madison is that T.S. Madison's from Miami, as people know. She will tell you her story. Listen, she'll tell you, I was a streetwalker. I was given $40 BJs and so on and so forth. I've come up in these streets.
Wow, that's a lot.
I did porn. I did all of these things.
That's a lot.
That's where she came out and she was like, girl, you can't shame me. I became a millionaire or a 100,000aire, whatever it is, being who I am, and I'm not going to let you try and, weaponize me being able to bridge the gap. I mean, for someone like a T.S. Madison, when I say someone like, and I mean, for me, I'm an ex-foster child. Those of us who have come up on the rough side of the mountain, we tend to cling to each other and cheer each other on. I cheer on anybody who can make it out of the mud and find a place for themselves. And even Jess Hilarious, I cheered her on. I watched her rise from talking her little stuff, sitting in her car, But I do know that she is, to your point, very much a man apologist. She's very much into man things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the times I have seen her in the past, I don't watch her often, but it seemed like she always defended and took up for the man when it comes to women. That's the only time I've seen her.
Yes.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, so here's what it was about the Country Wayne thing. It wasn't that Country Wayne said that she was bothering him, like she wanted to be with him. He was saying to Shannon Sharp on Club Shay that she keeps bringing him up, and it's been 5 years since the separation. They're not even together, but in interviews, because he's so hot, she'll bring him up and say, oh, well, he was corny and da-da-da-da-da. But he's like, ma'am, you need to get some more material. I don't talk about you. I haven't been with you. And because she keeps bringing it up and wanted to see, the thing is, when they were together, Country Wayne was still coming out of a fresh divorce. So when she talks about Country Wayne in her interviews, she brings up the ex-wife, and the ex-wife has asked Country Wayne, hey, could you tell her to stop doing that? I don't need a constant reminder when she's in an interview. She brings you up, and then by proxy, that brings it up for me, because that was right when we was breaking up. And so that was, he was saying, he's like, listen, you should have other things going on in your life. Why are you talking about Country Wayne, the relationship you had 5 years ago? And I think that he was relevant in that, and so that's why Maddie brought it up. She's like, Country Wayne wants you to leave him alone. Stop bringing him up. Ain't you pregnant by another guy? Ain't you got other stuff going on? Why are you picking on me?
Mm-hmm. Do you think Jess Hilarious is going to respond? Do you think that Jess Hilarious is going to use T.S. Madison as an anti-T.S. agenda?
Well, I think prior to her being on the Breakfast Club, I think 100% she would have done it without even thinking about it. I think she would have already hit live. I will say now, hopefully, because she has a team, hopefully someone has been able to get with her and say, hey, let that die. Let that fizzle out. It's an ember. There's no reason to put gasoline and make it a flame, because what's going to happen is, like T.S. Madison let her know, don't want to get into a pissing match with someone who knows how to piss standing up. You feel me? So Maddie's going to win. Like Maddie said, Maddie is not afraid of Jess Hilarious. Now, it depends, in my opinion, on Jess Hilarious's ego. If she's got a team that says, hey, let that die, there's no need to move on. The news cycle will be over in 24 hours. We'll be talking about something else. Don't make this a thing. I hope. Because if Jess is paying attention, Maddie gave her lots of props. Told her, girl, you're beautiful. You got a lot going on. I don't know why you keep coming for me. Stop it. And this is the part where I think Maddie, I don't know if you saw the whole video, Maddie made some great points about black women in particular taking the gay community's vernacular, slang, colloquialisms, utilizing it, then complaining about what they don't like, right, hence the word fish, and demanding that it not be utilized for them, which it never was, but also using other words. And that's what Jess Hilarious did with the carving out your face, for instance. So why her jumping into the middle of these things and trying to get in on the, I'm a straight woman, and this other woman, T.S. Madison, is somehow bothering her when that's not what happened. So I don't think she's going to win. I think Jess should just chill.
Can I ask you a question? If it was a man that said that same statement, Charlamagne, I might have to carve off your face in the context if Charlamagne was dissing. Who can I say? He dissing plus size people. And Big Pun said, I'm gonna call off your face. In the same matter, T.S. Madison. Would Jess Hilarious made a big deal if it was a man saying it?
Well, it's two things. One, that's not what T.S. Madison said because that's not the context of those words. I know we are going to be carving out his face. That means we about to be reading him down. We about to give him the blues. We about to come at him. Not that doesn't connotate physical violence. It doesn't mean I'm going to punch someone in the face. You see what I'm saying?
Got it.
So it doesn't mean that.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that. I get it doesn't mean that, but that's how she took it. It doesn't mean that, but that is how she took it.
That's ignorance on her part, but that's ignorance on her part. It wasn't even said like that. That's ignorance. That's willful ignorance.
Was it?
That could have been Googled.
Was it?
That could have been Googled. You could have asked your stylist, anybody gay around. Even the context of that tweet or wherever it showed up. In the body of that, there's somebody in there explaining, child, that don't mean that. Don't mean that.
I get what you're
Again,
saying,
but
if
doesn't like T.S. Madison, she's taking to me.
If I was,
I think she's taking a,
right. I hear what you're saying.
I don't think a guy would take it out of context in the same manner.
God, I don't think you heard the question right, but you added more ideas to it. If I just gave it to an average person, they would just take it as face value. They wouldn't think it's another secret language to it or a different secret definition to it because it's out here for the public to dissect. So if I put out here, I'm going to K you, and you would take it as face value. You gonna K me. But I can say, well, that's not what that means. I have a different meaning to it. You should have looked it up. Nobody's gonna do that. But I was just making a point of that if a man was to say the same thing, I don't think that Jess Hilarious would have made a big deal out of it if it was a man saying it.
Okay. Two things. One, probably didn't fully understand the question, and I may have added some more ideas, but the point is, my point is, words matter. In the order in which they're said, to me, if you even see the way it's written, if you read it exactly, because even the way you're saying it is not exactly the way it was said. It's not the way it doesn't even say, okay, so on face value, yes. Carve your face up.
That sounds very hot. That sounds.
But listen, let me just say this. It's coming from a renowned, known, famous gay icon, trans icon. So whom it's coming from does matter as well. So again, it's T.S. Madison, a national figure, world-renowned trans figure who is known to use vernacular. You know what I mean? So
I don't everybody does not know T.S. Madison that way. Cause I don't know. When I heard the curve to face, I thought I took it for face value. I don't know. I'm transgender, but I don't know everything of the trans world. I don't know everything of the gay world. Shit. I'm still, every day it's not like I'm looking up, gay definitions and shit. So I wouldn't have known. I don't think most of the people that's not their lingo. That's not what they're into. And especially in the black community, they are not interested in even finding out information about the things they should find out. They have no interest. So they're going to take it that way. And that is how they're going to dissect it. But, I wish that, and I'm just hopeful wishing that Jess Hilarious had her number. And I thought they were cool. Maybe they were not cool. I don't know. But just to say, hey, girl, this shit that you put on here is fucked up. I'm about to talk about your ass. Do you got anything to say? And she could have said, girl, that's not what that meant. I didn't mean it like that. Okay, clear it up because
and that
now.
to me is number one. Yes.
Because now the conversation with the Breakfast Club, a lot of people that watch the Breakfast Club, a lot of those straight people or homophobic people, they're not going to go over there to listen to no T.S. Madison explain shit. They don't want to hear it. They don't even want to watch. So they're just going to take it from Charlamagne and Jess Hilarious conversation. And Charlamagne and Jess Hilarious, they didn't even know what the fuck it meant. They just took it for face value. Now you talking about it's called reading somebody's face, but a lot of people don't. Shit, I didn't even know until you just told me. That's why I said you are schooling me. You are teaching me because a lot of shit you talk, I don't know. I'm learning too, and I think a lot of us are learning.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I do really hear that, and I think that's really fair. That gives me a nice way to look at it for sure, because that's for sure. But again, my main point is that, like what you're saying, Jess Hilarious, if it would have came from a man, wouldn't have pointed out. But two, because it was from T.S. Madison, she specifically pointed it out and made it bigger than it was, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that she could have been a more.
I think she wanted to make it a wedge. I think she wanted to make it a wedge issue, and she wants to publicly fight with either Maddie, and she wanted to get Charlamagne and them on the bandwagon to fight as well.
Yeah. Do you think it was smart for T.S. Madison to fall into the trap? Now, if you're saying that Jess Hilarious, she was calculated and she used it on purpose to bring a bone out. So that's a setup, right? Because if she's calculating, she knows what she's doing. So is it smart for T.S. Madison to fall for the bait?
I think that what happened was Charlamagne didn't fall for the bait in the manner in which was optimal for Jess Hilarious. So for T.S. Madison to come out on her platform and let her know, baby girl, absolutely not, I loved it. I thought, to me, it wasn't bait because...
Well, I say bait in a sense. You said that Jess Hilarious purposely came out here to bait.
Yeah, and poke that T.S.
Right, so that's a bait, right?
If Charlamagne would have gone on it too, I mean, I think T.S. played it perfectly.
Okay.
Get on top of her. Let her know this is not allowed.
Right. She did that, but T.S. Madison, she also went farther than that as well. She did correct it, but she also went farther than that as well.
Yes, she did. And if anybody knows T.S. Madison, that's what you're going to get. I mean, that's the same. I'm that way. That way. I will swing on you. I'm going to swing hard. You can come diddly-daddly plenty of time, and I will let you keep on skipping.
Right.
You keep on skipping in my yard, and then I'm going to get you.
Right. I'm not a fighter. I'm a scary cat. I tell you that right off the bat. So I'm speaking on a perspective of me, not wanting to fight. I give my hat off to T.S. Madison because she is a fighter. She's brave, way braver than I could ever be. But, me being a scary cat, it's like, oh my God, is Jess Hilarious going to come back and say some horrible shit about T.S. Madison tomorrow? Oh my God, is this going to make another war? God damn it. You know what I mean? Like, is Jess Hilarious going to drag T.S. Madison and knowing that the majority of black people, they're already homophobic and transphobic and even more now than ever because we are in a political climax. And then you're going to have white Donald Trump people trying to incite and paying certain black people that don't like trans and gay people to pay them off to even go harder and push campaigns because they have an agenda to push through to get the damn votes. Girl, I know I'd be so paranoid and scary cat, but thank God you got T.S. Madison. Right.
Right.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
You need to go down the rabbit hole. You need to go down the rabbit hole and protect yourself because, like, that's really good. What is happening in our personal lives is political. It is power. Jess Hilarious does have a large platform now, and like I said, she could use it as a bully pulpit. If she gets up there and says anything incorrect to Maddie, about Maddie, and makes it about the fact that Maddie is trans and whatever beef she has, I think it's going to backfire on her. I don't think, yes, the majority of the black community a large degree, and the Latino community as a whole is homophobic for sure, and we're a Christian nation, air quotes, so that's gonna be as well. However, I'm looking at the tea leaves.
Can I say something? I want to interrupt when it comes to that Christian. I know that Christians have
I said air quotes.
Yeah, I know Christians have a.
That's a lot of homophobia there.
Yeah, I know Christian has a bad rep of being homophobic, but I think I'm just gonna give my opinion. I think that everybody claims to be a Christian. I find that people that really walk the walk of Christianity, they are not homophobic. That's just from the experience I've had with real Christians and certain Jehovah's Witnesses and certain Muslims that walk with love and, and walk with purpose. Their purpose is not to push away people from the true God as they feel, But a lot of people just claim Christianity, and it's levels to it. So therefore, it does give a lot of people a bad name in that space because everybody is walking around with that label, but they're actually not walking that walk. They're not talking that talk, and they're not walking in love. So I just wanted to state that.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, but they're not the majority, right? The majority are hypocritical, non-Christians, or as we say, they are the Antichrist. They don't think they are.
I think
Christianity
I don't know about majority. I just feel like it's the loudest people. And sometimes when you have a loud crowd, you think they're the majority, but then you forget it's a silent majority too. So I just think they're very loud.
Okay. I can acquiesce to that for sure. But I'm proud of Maddie. I really am. I'm glad that she came out and swung hard. And the reason I think that she came out and went even further was to let her know, girl, this is not what you want. Let those 48 hours of the news cycle go through, Miss Jess Hilarious, and we don't need to see no pictures. We don't need to hear nothing else about your ex-boyfriend. We don't need to question nothing. Let it go. Drop it. This ain't a fight you want. There's a fish to fry. There's other things in this world.
I fear, because I'm a scary cat, right? So you're talking to the scary God, okay? I'm here to bring fear into your life, okay? What if the Breakfast Club decide to say, you know what? Let's chime in on this. We have seen just numbers. When she talked about that transgender stuff last time, the numbers were phenomenal. And people want numbers. They don't care. They are lying about stuff. You see the Diddy shit. It don't matter what it is. They want them goddamn numbers. And they say, well, listen, Jess, if you're going to respond, wait and do it on the show. Okay, so tomorrow morning it will be telling if Jess Hilarious will respond to it and she say everything she gotta say, or will she leave it alone? Okay, so I'm just saying the networks can also be pushing stuff in the ear because they want things, and you forget people behind the scenes at play here. T.S. Madison, she is a big icon when it comes to the Black LGBT community. So, hell, they may have. Do you feel like they will target her?
I don't think so. I don't know if, like I said, T.S. Madison is incredibly popular. She's now become a recurring permanent judge on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Well, that's good.
Leave Maddie alone.
That's good. Congratulations.
Leave Maddie alone. That is not a fight Jess wants. I promise you. I only have 5,500 YouTube people, 5,000 subscribers, 5,500, and I say only. I shout out to all my people, okay? But myself and the people who really love Maddie and would feel like Jess is just poking and being homophobic and trying to wedge black women against her, I would swing on Jess Hilarious every day on behalf of Maddie. I'm telling you.
And swinging, that means reading. That means reading. That doesn't mean.
I would come out and I would question her. I would want to know, Jess Hilarious, what are you doing? What is your point, ma'am? And I would be wanting to know, is the radio station, is iHeartRadio putting you behind this girl? Because this is a fight that nobody asked for. All the people that had something to say about Risa Tisa, you picked T.S. Madison, okay? And tried to get your boy riled up. He didn't. Okay, girl, sit down. Go have your baby. Go chill, relax.
Well, that's good. I mean, how you put it. How you put it. You know, I don't know about the extra mileage, but I am happy that T.S. Madison, she did stand up for herself. Because when she stand up for herself, she stand up for everybody. So that's nice.
That's right. Yep. Yep. And I like it. And I don't like, as a black woman, I really, really get really irritated when people weaponize, black womanhood against, femininity in the body of whoever it shows up in. It really disturbs me. And we are the most loving and kind and most nurturing humans, and we need to be loving, kind, and nurturing to each other.
Right.
And the energy, which is the divine feminine, wherever it shows up. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, shout out to Maddie. Shout out to you too, Gigi. I love your show.
Thank you. Yeah.
I love calling into you. And, you always have a good show. So
well,
I
love that you're repping for Madison. It gives me joy to hear your passion and your love for her. I appreciate that. That's very inspiring.
Yeah, I love Maddie. And I hold Maddie's feet to the fire when that thing happened with Michelle A.T. Alien Brown. I was on Michelle's side.
Now,
until it turned homophobic. And then I'm like, oh my God, I can't stay for that.
Now, we have some people that may be kind of transphobic, and they say, are you a biological woman because of your stance?
Yes, I am, and I've had nice two vaginal births with my children who are 28 and 26.
Tell them again, girl. Tell them again. Tell them again.
Daddy. Still married to that raggedy ass daddy for damn near 29 years. I can't stand that fucker. I mean, excuse my language.
You hear this? This a real woman over here. This a real woman. This a real woman speaking. A biological woman speaking. So y'all better respect it. Damn.
When I came into the life, baby, they called us fag hags. They say that's what do they call it?
Let's be careful with that word. Let's be careful with that word.
Right. Yeah, they didn't like that. So, I've watched people be homophobic in my presence, and I'm one of those out loud people. I don't allow it.
You have so much more brave. And I just want to say thank you for that, because you stand up for me and people like me when we don't have the strength to stand up for ourselves, and I'm one of them. I wish I had the strength. I admire you and Madison and people like you all.
And that's what, if you know anything about astrology, if you get into what your sign is, you can lean into the good of it and display that on the planet for everybody. Like, I'm a Leo, so I am courage, which also corresponds to the heart chakra. So I'm love. I'm very passionate about children, those who can't fight for themselves. I'm very out with my words. That's my mission on the planet. I was a Gemini moon. I talk. So I'm going to fight, because it's not correct to try and withhold what's feminine. So here's my most incredible stance, Gigi, I'll share with you, that I really don't like, is when women and men don't allow the feminine to emerge out of their boys. That bothers me more than anything. This hating, this hitting, this, you need to stop crying, you need to shut up, you need to be a man. if your boy naturally is in his mama's high heels and he naturally found, why would you beat that child?
Well, they will beat.
You need to make a corrective action.
They will beat that child because that's one, what society tells them to do. Two, because they fear that their child will be gay, and that is their nightmare, and they fear that. They are scared of that happening.
More than anything. But yes, but see, here's the thing. But see now, that ridiculousness, but then you got a male child that grows up to be a rapper, like the young man, I guess his name starts with a V, who was showed up on video threatening to kill.
Well, let's watch the words. Take out. Yeah, I'm very different. I'm very censored. I'm a different type of person now.
Yes. Told her he'd have her done in real life. A rapper. Now, nobody came out online against this young man. You feel what I'm saying? There's where are the people in the community who are saying, oh my God, shaming him for his violent outbursts, telling him that's incorrect behavior.
Well, they don't care about that.
That's what I'm saying. But they will beat or try to stamp out the feminine, soft gentleness of the boy, but not try and take out that violent portion. They celebrate that.
Mm-hmm.
No correction.
Well, that I feel that is their curse to bear, and you can see how it shows. I mean, look at all these black men in jail, incarcerated, because of that type of agenda, a type of teaching. So they have created their own curse amongst each other. Look how many black men are 6 feet under because of violence. So that is what they are creating. That is the curse that they have to bear. That is the curse they have to bear. They want to create soldiers, not humans, soldiers, okay? There's a difference. Heartless individuals, but then get upset when a heartless soldier start taking out people and be a menace. This is what you created.
This is what you wanted. This is what you asked for.
And you have to bear the cost. It's a cost to everything. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, you got them heated up in here, this conversation. Well, because often I don't talk about these type of comments, these topics. I kind of drifted away from these topics like years ago, but I think I'll dive back into them. Shit. So, yeah. Yes. Do I talk about these topics often? Y'all, press 1 if I talk about these topics often. Press 5 if I really don't in this type of degree. So yes. So you got some people up in here.
This has a better effect on sorry.
Oh, go, I'm listening.
I was just going to say, I think this has a better, or not, I won't use the word better, but I think this has a more relevant impact on our community than, say, what's going on with, some rapper and his girlfriend. Because this really affects us. If we can drill down and reduce our homophobia and understand that we need to love our children regardless of how they display themselves, and not throw religiosity and try and, see them as the other, see them as not worthy, see them as not being able to be loved and nurtured and cared for in the same manner we do as we would, quote unquote, our straight child, or what we would deem to be our normal child, right? These things start so young. These same people, these same prisons that you speak of that are full, well, there's a lot of mothers that are still sending money to these men, that are still holding on to them, who raised them, like you said, to be these hardened criminals. And not mothers, just mothers and fathers have abandoned them, and they're doing it now to these same boys.
But they don't care about the kids, and you see it, and it shows. Look at the community. The community is trash, okay? Look how bad the community is. All they care about, they got kids out here dancing a sexy red. Come on now. Everybody naked. They don't care. So that is a waste of time. They care about the bullshit. So I'm not even gonna
They care about getting
keep.
pregnant.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna keep doing all that. I'm not an advocate. You know, I'm just here gossiping about messy shit or whatever. But let the chips. I'm not a fighter. Yeah, but I'm not a fighter. I am not a fighter. No. But I enjoyed you. It was such a delight to talk to you. And I agree with you. I love your talking points. And hopefully I hear from you soon now. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Take
tell
care.
your people about me. Tell your people about me. Okay?
I'll be sharing your videos all the time.
All right. Well, thank
Y'all be
you.
blessed. Y'all have a good evening.
All right.
Everyone be well. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Good night.
All right. Y'all ready for the next comment? Okay. And I got to say this. I got some callers. Y'all more patient when it comes to these topics. Now, when I be on the phone, honey, y'all don't have no patience. But when it comes to y'all patient for this, ain't that something? All right, calling from 346. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. How you doing?
Hey, this is Barbara. About time.
I'm sorry.
You know, I mean, you was on follow her. I'm jealous now, GG. You was on follow her a long time, and her conversation, I know you seen my messages. Now,
No, I didn't see your messages.
Girl, because it's under my dude name.
Under
But,
your who
Josh,
name? Oh, okay.
Joshua.
Joshua.
Anyway, so,
You said that's under your dude name? That's your boyfriend? That's your boyfriend?
Your fiance.
Your fiance? Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you. Okay, so let me see. Okay, let's talk about this just hilarious crap. You ready?
I'm listening.
Hello? Okay, so I understand. Now, I don't think, this girl worked hard. And my dude, he listens, because he sees what I be watching. This girl works hard. I'm talking about started from the bottom, now she here. Proud of her. She was doing a little skit. Then she got with Country Wayne. Then she still with Country Wayne. Still ended up elevating. Got cool with Charlamagne, and not something he probably have to get that job. But, she's doing good for herself. And she pregnant again. Okay, yeah. Who don't have a little look up upside the head and mouth? You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
But this is what I'm saying. Why bash her and have the gay community? Here we go again. Everybody getting together. We're going to try to counsel this girl. This is the girl lifestyle. She got a baby on the way.
Yeah. Can I say something? Now, sorry to interrupt you, but the gays, they said that a lot of nice things about Jess. They said she was a very pretty girl. I didn't say it, but that's what T.S. Madison said. She said she's a very pretty girl.
And what else she said?
She said that she said some other shit that was nice, but I didn't keep up with that. All I kept up with was when Jess was talking about the big backs and the small backs.
Okay, well look, damn, Jess. I could ride with him to the wheel spot off on this one. Because, that's the type of person I am. I'm a real Leo. Anybody around me, if somebody messes with them, it's automatic. That's just how I am. I'm very protective of, I'm a lion of my kids, my family, and anybody, my friend. I got you to the wheel spot. Don't get me wrong. I don't even know this lady. But I'm going to sit here and I'm going to have my back on this.
I understand.
Fact,
I understand you love Jess. She's pregnant right now. She's going through a lot of things. She's emotional. And you just want to have her back. She just got a new job and you want to support her and you love her and you wrap your arms around her. I get it. And I think that's a beautiful thing. All right. So because we're pressed for time, I'm going to let you go. But I'm so glad that you came up here and you said what you had to say. Calling from 347. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts on the matter?
Hey, Hey, Gigi. So I'm from New York, so the Breakfast Club, it's not given how it used to back in the day. So basically, Jess Hilarious is put there to cause controversy that Charlamagne can't anymore. So and DJ Envy is stealing people's money allegedly. So and Angela Lee left. So Jess Hilarious is basically put there to bring their ratings back and kind of try to bring them back.
Right.
She deliberately said what she said about T.S. Madison because if T.S. Madison did not respond, we would not be talking about this now.
That's true. I wouldn't be
viral.
saying anything.
It would not be trending.
You're right.
We would be talking about Diddy's new law case or Wendy Williams. We would not be talking about this if T.S. Madison did not respond. And let me tell you why T.S. responded. First of all, T.S. Madison does not come for anybody.
Right.
Anytime you see T.S. Madison in some kind of beef, it's somebody who calls her out. And then she has to, that's her nature. She want to respond. The Breakfast Club is a pretty big platform. A lot of people heard that. She wanted to respond because she's tired of being jabbed at for absolutely no reason. And the last beef, it wasn't even a beef that they had. It was a transgender that went viral saying...
Wait, hold on. It wasn't even a transgender. They said it was a man that's like a drag queen that put a wig on for the day.
He was, that he came, he said that, that women, we gatekeep periods. So Jess Hilarious responded saying, come on, you know you can't have a period. T.S. Madison came and said, agreed with Jess Hilarious.
So what's the problem? What's the problem then if she agreed with her?
She agreed with her and told everyone, if you have a pair of balls and a scrotum, you can't have a period, so knock it off. She agreed with her. Jess Hilarious is just poking at T.S. T.S. Madison has spoken highly of her. She's been out and had interviews with various other influencers, and she's asked about Jess Hilarious. She's nothing but talks positive of her. T.S. Madison has seen Jess Hilarious out in public places and has expressed she wants no smoke with her. They don't have to be in that place because T.S. Madison never had a problem with Charlamagne. They never had no problem. She always spoke to Charlamagne dead to his face. They never had an issue. Charlamagne is just bigging this up because he knows it's causing ratings and that T.S. Madison and Jess have a controversial past. So he's just loving this. But he's just a dummy because he's just sitting back and he's doing this. He can't say anything because of all the nonsense that he's been through and all the celebrities that he plays up to. So he can't really say anything anymore. So that's why he leaves Jess to do that. And now, like I said, by her using T.S. Madison, because she knows that the black community, how we can be with, homophobia. So that's all she's trying to do, is trying to kind of get us to go against T.S. Madison. But it's not going to work, Jess. It's not going to work because we're not going to go against T.S. Madison for the simple fact that she didn't do anything. And she did not insert herself into it. She simply made a comment on her page. Is the woman not allowed to make a comment? Does she not have a platform, a gossip show, a whole show called Fag Talk? Like, I don't understand. What do you mean she shouldn't have responded? You deliberately did that to get your little moment. And you know what? Especially when women are pregnant, I don't like to come for them, but she better calm down because T.S. Madison don't care if you're pregnant or not. Stop coming for her, Jess. If you're listening to this show, you better stop coming for her. You don't want that smoke. You need to go look at some old shows and T.S. Madison read people. You don't want T.S. Madison, who is the queen of reading, to read you. Believe me, you won't sleep for nights, honey.
Mm-hmm. I sure don't want it. I sure don't want it.
She better back up. T.S. Madison is highly favored, highly liked. And a lot of this smoke, too, does have to do with the fact that allegedly, well, it's really not allegedly, but I'll say allegedly, her man was messing with transgenders. So everybody was talking about it. Just because T.S. Madison talked about it, oh, my God, here we go. Everybody was talking about it when it was going down. T.S. Madison spoke on it, and it seems like she just is against transgenders in general ever since that. And not for nothing, Jess does give a little bit of a masculine energy. She kind of does, and no shade. So honestly, if I was her, I would just, to be honest with you, I don't even think she's going to say anything. We'll see tomorrow. I doubt she's going to say anything because Charlamagne, they're all going to tell her. She doesn't want that kind of smoke. She got her little viral moment. She'll probably say something kind of nice and brush it off, but I doubt she's going to go back and forth with TS.
If she does come back and respond, is she going to play the victim or is she going to play the big dog?
Well, she doesn't have too much room to play victim because people see that she called out TS herself.
Okay, let's role play. Can we role play? I can role play. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, so this is
you?
her playing the victim. You guys, oh God, I'm going through so much. You guys know I'm pregnant right now, and I'm just receiving so many threats from T.S. Madison fans. It's like you can't say nothing about that community. And I just hurt so bad because all I was doing is standing up for a black man, you know? Because black men don't have nobody standing up for them. And I get attacked by the LGBT community because I question the threat that she had. It's really stressing me out, but I just wanted to get that all out there. You see how that works?
I would turn around and just be like, oh, so Jess, let me ask you. You feeling this way right now? You feel, I'm sorry. I hope that things, get better.
Is nobody going to be there to ask her that? But go ahead. But remember, it's nobody there to ask her that. They're just going to comfort her. You understand? But go ahead.
I just wish someone would call and just be like, and they answer and they're like, but Jess, come on, you called TS out. You asked for this smoke. You called her out. She was minding her business. She didn't inject herself. You injected her. And you did it to get a little clout. So that's why you were able to put on that act you just did. Have a good day.
How? All I did was stand up for a black man. Black man, do you want black women to stand with you guys? I'm sick and tired of the divide between black men and black women in these streets. I'm doing my part as a black woman, and I'm just protecting the well-being of my black men because I get tired of them painting my black men as homophobic and just horrible individuals. And when I saw that post, my heart dropped. I said, how could she say that? Those were very violent words. And I had to learn now from a gay friend, it meant something different, but I had no idea. I mean, most of us in the studio, we didn't know what that meant. It felt so horrible. And then look at the threats. Look, all this from the LGBT community. And I'm pregnant right now. Everybody knows that. I'm going through so much. And it's just so sad, But anyway, she could go either way. That's what. But remember, I put fear in your heart, okay? I'm a scary bitch. So I'll be thinking shit, okay?
I heard you say you feel like I'd be afraid of what Jess. I would not care.
But that's just my personality. I'm not that bold, I'm not, I like to play cute, a smile. I might shade here and there, but I'm not a lion or nothing like that.
Girl, I've seen TS read people where I low-key felt so secondhand embarrassed. I wanted to crawl under a table.
See, I'm not like TS. I'm scared of T.S. Madison. I'm scared of Just Hilarious. I don't deal with that. I'm not into that, okay? Shout out to Voodoo Doll donating $20. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you.
Hey, the doll. She's cool.
Yeah, she is. She's
anyway,
awesome.
I love calling you so much, and every time I call you is when I gotta go. I have to go right now.
Where you gotta go?
Keep listening, though, on the drive.
Okay, where you going?
I'm a girl from New York. I have the catering business, and I have a catering thing tonight, so I gotta get it started.
Congratulations! I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. You always tell me that, and every time you do, I hang up and get another order.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yes.
The last time I called you, you said good luck with your cooking because I had to cook all night, and you were like, good luck with your cooking, girl. And 2 days later, I got a big booking at the Barclays Center. I was like, yo, let me call her on the regular. Maybe she's going to give me that good Gigi vibe. Keep giving me them good Gigi vibes for my business.
That is
okay,
awesome.
then that means I got to send you a cash app. That means you're invested, so I got to send you a little something. All right. You gotta look for me. I'm going to send you a little.
All right.
All right. Just shout me out when you see it. I love you guys.
Love you. Love you more. Oh my God. I love those colors. I love love. You guys know, do you guys know I love love? Like, I love love. I'm infatuated with love. I love giving love. I love receiving love. I don't like drama. I don't like tension, you know? I try to avoid it at all costs. Yeah, that's just me, you know. So I just feel so good with the caller right now. I just want to hug somebody. Can we just watch TV and hug and just eat? Why I gotta eat? I need to get on a treadmill, okay? Gigi asking why is where she going? Oh, I'm being nosy. My bad. I'm just nosy. So listen. I have the Krishan Rock vlog starting at 11 o'clock. What do you guys want me to do? Should we shut it down and go to Krishan Rock? Press 1. Or do you guys want to extend this conversation? Press 2. All right. Comment. Let me know how you guys feel about it. All right. I thank everybody for calling and everything. All right. The super chat is chatting. Yes, yes, yes. Uh-huh. Oh, we love you. I love you too. I love you too. I love being loved. I love you guys. And I love when you love me. And yes, yes, yes. And can I say something? Listen, when I come back on screen, I know I be talking shit. I don't want to be too much talking shit era. I don't want to do all that talking shit. I want to stay away from all this controversial. I don't like controversial. I don't. I like being shady. Okay. I like a little slick shade here and there. Okay. I like a little quick read, but when it comes to all this tension, I don't like too much tension. Only tension I like is with my man. Okay. Stan, I see you. Stan, I see you, girl. I see you. Okay. I didn't ignore you. I see you. Okay. Saying, I see you, boo. Uh-huh. All right. And I know the energy you're going to bring, girl. All right. So everybody chose 1. All right. So I love you guys. I want to put the chat up here for the next live, which is one of your favorites. Krishan, did I do a good job with this video? Comment, let me know. Press 1. No, press 5 if I did a good job with this commentary. Okay. Let me know. Comment. Let me know. Did I do a good job with this? Huh. Oh, we got a whole bunch of people waiting on this right here. All right. So I copied it. So I'm going to paste it right here. All right. So this is our next live. Right here, as you guys can see. All right. Krishan, Rock, and Blueface and all this drama. Well, thank you. Hey, Jerome. All right. So I will see you guys on the next video. Life is controversial. Just go to zig when they zag. Okay. I try that. Okay. I try that. I'm too paranoid, you know. DJ, where you at? DJ.